Namo Phat, good morning. Thanks for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The fifth mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by unmindful consumption, I vow to cultivate good health, both physical and mental, for myself, my family, and my society, by practicing mindful eating, drinking, and consuming. I will ingest only items that preserve peace, well-being, and joy in my body and my consciousness, and in the collective body and consciousness of my family and society. I'm determined not to use alcohol or any other items that contain toxins, such as certain TV programs, magazines, books, films, and conversations. I'm aware that to damage my body or my consciousness with these poisons is to betray my ancestors, my parents, my society, and future generations. I will work to transform violence, fear, anger, and confusion in myself and in society by practicing a diet for myself and for society. I understand that a proper diet is crucial for self-transformation and the transformation of society. For our Dharma lessons, we're reading Ajahn Amaro's book, Catastrophe, Apostrophe, which are reflections on dependent origination. And we're in a section now on metta, receptive and expressive. If we experience dislike for something and are able to know that feeling clearly, then the mind will not grab hold of that dislike and turn it into hatred or deep aversion. If we are unmindful, then pain becomes a problem. It becomes the enemy. It becomes something that has to be brought to an end by any means possible. When the mind grasps pain, it is born into the feelings of hatred and aversion. But if there is wisdom and mindfulness, the feeling, the sensation can be known simply as it is. This is unpleasant. I can't make it pleasant. It's just this. It's just a painful feeling. That's all. Dislike doesn't have to lead to hate. In exactly the same way, when we like something, we taste some delicious food or we see some beautiful countryside, we experience a feeling of liking. We can experience that liking and know it just as it is, as a feeling of delight, of pleasure. If we are wise, we recognize that we don't have to add anything to that. We can just let the delight, that pleasure, be what it is. It is this way. But if we are unmindful, if we are unwise, then the mind grasps hold of that. We try to get more of it or keep it or create the same experience in the future. We get so excited in grasping that taste, we get so busy in the mind that we end up missing the taste in the moment. A friend of the monastery once told me that she took her family to a resort on an island in the Mediterranean. We found this beautiful village on a little island. It was the perfect hotel. It was the perfect beach. The kids were so happy. I spent the whole holiday trying to figure out how I could book the place for the next year, so I didn't enjoy it this year at all. Many years ago, I was on a retreat with Ajahn Sucitto. One day after the meal, he had this glow in his face, and I said, "You look very happy, Ajahn. What happened?" And he said, "I ate a potato." It looked like it had been a profound religious experience. Yes, it was amazing. I ate a potato, and I wasn't doing anything else. There was the experience of being hungry and having a taste of potato. Just being present for that experience was an extraordinarily delightful. So this area of Dhamma practice, this dimension of meditation, is very rich for exploration. If we can bring our attention to present moment experience and fully attend to what's here and now, then we can find the quality of satisfaction and fulfillment that most of us are seeking in life. We wish to be content, we wish to be fulfilled, we wish to be at peace and complete. But if the mind is always looking for the next and the next and the next thing, we are tied to the wheel of becoming. We're tied to that cycle of addiction. The heart, even though it longs for rest and completion, never experiences any rest, peace, or completion. To put it simply, we can establish this insight. I can like, but I don't have to want. I can dislike, and I don't have to hate. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you for joining me today.